So, a few months ago, I did a video on Katie Joy, the owner of the Without a Crystal Ball channel, the epitome, the best of T-YouTube. Now, you might be wondering why a channel like mine would get mixed up with T-drama or whatever. This story actually relates back to an old, untrue narrative that was spread mainly by Sanders Kennedy. The narrative that there was an official police investigation on Shane Dawson. We were actually the first channel to come out and say, no, this is not true, and ever since then, Sanders Kennedy has not been posting at all. Let it be known that a gaming stream that I did ended a 300k sub YouTuber. Rightfully so. I mean, this guy was just full of shit. So was Katie Joy, by the way, who also picked up the narrative and also threatened to sue me because I was sending trolls to her channel, which I don't know how she can prove. I never once, was like, oh, here's her channel, go fuck with her or whatever. Here's the clip right here. I'll play just a little bit of it where she threatens to sue me.
Get Augie's people out of my fucking...
She's on the phone with Repzilla. Get them out of my chat, Rep. Get all these trolls out of my chat. What were my genuine question, by the way? What were my subscribers even doing that was so, evil?
If he keeps doing this, I'm reporting this to YouTube. I'm gonna freaking sue his ass because I'm not...
What? You're gonna sue me for what? Watching your stream? You can't sue me for that. You can't sue me for DMing you. You can't even sue me for showing your DMs. That's not possible. What are you talking about? She probably did report me to YouTube, but obviously didn't work because this happened 2 weeks ago. But sue me? Does she think she can just say she's gonna sue me and then I'm gonna be freak out and be like, oh my god, don't sue me, please. Don't sue me, please. Obviously, she has no grounds to sue me. That doesn't make any sense.
Not gonna, this is against...
Alright, I'm gonna cut it off there. So that was back in the summer when she threatened to sue me, and she also threatened to sue Tipster, and I believe, although I could be wrong with this, another YouTuber by the name of BX Beast Boy. She actually did an interview with BX Beast Boy, but then when the interview came out and it got negative reception, she then threatened to say that, oh, I never consented to this interview being released, and then she went after BX Beast Boy, who then went after her. He's done 1,000 videos on her. And that whole drama kind of did a little bit of a side spin from our main drama, and to be honest, I haven't been following it much. Ever since I've done this video on Katie Joy, a lot of... She has this massive hate group, and a lot of these people have been sending me stuff about her on Twitter, most of which I've ignored. Matter of fact, I've even said multiple times, guys, stop sending me stuff on Katie Joy. I don't care anymore. I did one video on her. That's all I care about. And it's not because that I was worried about her actually suing me, although I do know a case where a YouTuber actually was and currently is being sued by her. I don't know if I can say the name or not. I'll just leave that as redacted for now. I'm sure most of you people, if you're really in on this drama, know exactly who I'm talking about. So, I could say she's all bark and no bite, but she actually has gone out and sued somebody before. But I'm not worried about her suing me because I've done nothing to her. I've made no defamatory claims towards her. I've done nothing that she could actually sue me on. The worst I've done is call her a bitch, which was pretty funny, and I'd do it again because, well, it's true. I've also leaked all of our DMs or whatever. Actually, technically, I didn't even leak her DMs. I was DMing her on stream while the DMs were on screen. Which I guess was scummy? Maybe? I don't know. I don't really care. And it's something that she could sue me on. Rather, I just said I didn't care about her just because I just really don't. She has nothing, why would I just make 1,000 videos on her? It doesn't make any sense. Contrary to what she thinks, I'm not this harassing asshole who's gonna make 1,000,000 videos on somebody. If I'm gonna do a lot of videos on one specific person, it's because they're either in the news or they're interesting to me. And I want to keep up an active, base of videos on that individual to document what they're doing. Katie Joy is not one of these people that interests me that much to the point where I would make 1 billion videos on her. But I will say this, alright? There's a reason why I'm returning to this topic. And it's because, drumroll please, boys, she's getting sued. She's getting sued by none other than Tati Westbrook, the, giant makeup tea YouTuber. I don't even know if she's a tea YouTuber. She's definitely a makeup YouTuber. She's the same girl that went after James Charles and what is now dubbed as Dramageddon. She's now suing apparently a bunch of people, including Katie Joy herself and the WithoutACrystalBall LLC. Now, I would read all of this, but it's 20 pages long, and, it's just, I'm not going to read legal documents to you. I would like to see somebody like Nick Rekieta go over this, if he hasn't already. I've not checked his channel in a while. But if he's gone over this, I'd love to see that. And if he hasn't, I'd love for him to take a look at this case. It's very interesting. Apparently, from what I'm told, and from what Keemstar has said on Twitter, his lawyers say that Tati has a case here. She is suing Without a Crystal Ball for $5 million, and she has a case. Because apparently, Without a Crystal Ball is defamatory as shit. I'll divert to Creepshow's tweets about this real quick here. Here's a couple excerpts from the document. Upon information and belief, the article states that James has a lengthy criminal rap sheet, then proceeds to discuss an arrest in 1989 and another in 1990 related to drug use when James was still in his teens. However, the article then fails to mention any further criminal activity over the next 30 years. What is more, the article likewise fails to proffer any evidence that Tati or James have taken any affirmative steps to hide such matters of public record. As such, the subject article is both intentionally misleading and defamatory on its face. Now, if you don't know what I just read, you guys, that is basically an excerpt from one of her videos where she claims that Tati and James, I don't know if that's James Charles or a different person named James, they have an extensive criminal record, but she cites one instance where they're caught using pot as a teenager. That's how she draws the fact that these people have massive criminal records. And she, of course, provides no examples because they simply do not exist. Here's another excerpt here, again from Creepshow. Shout out to Creepshow Art on Twitter. She's very supportive on the streams here. Upon information and belief, defendants admitted in a YouTube video entitled James Charles Shares What Happens When Rumors Go Viral, on or about November 29th, 2019, that defendants are aware that Paulson's activities caused plaintiffs damage when Paulson stated that she had been guilty of creating drama and troll accounts to create a massive ripple effect where everyone becomes impacted and untruths become facts. And I'll divert to Creepshow, who explains, dude, this by itself, saying you make troll accounts to make untruths become fact, that is damning, dude. And yeah, that's damning indeed. She's literally admitting to the fact that she's full of shit. Which I'm starting to see why people are saying Tati might have a strong case here. Here is what Keem tweeted out over here. A little clip of her getting a little bit nosy in that research.
So all day long, I was doing research, you guys. Research, I tell you. Remember how I told you I was going to try to do something where I exposed Tati Westbrook? And I was like, looking, and I've been doing this for 2 days straight now. 2 days. Thinking I would find something. When I started digging into her background, and I have looked all over the place, you guys, everywhere, because part of what I do is I super chat. What do you mean super chat? You can give me a super chat if you wanted to give me a super chat.
I'll pass.
But part of what I do is I like to look into people that sell snake oil to see if they have stuff in their background that would make them less than honorable, something that might indicate that they are, you know, there's something legal going on, they have a criminal background, they have a criminal history, they owe money, they have like a reputation for doing all these things. And then when you go to her mother's page or her sister's pages, who are all still there, they're all like, she doesn't exist as a part of their family anymore. It's crazy. I started playing around even more and digging through more and more information, going through marriage records and through birth certificates. I couldn't even find a birth certificate, which is weird. There's like 0 records of her father, like 0 records. So then I start going on and I'm like, getting into this conspiracy, thinking like her dad is dead, or like why doesn't her dad have a job, or her dad's in the mafia. So then I start digging through addresses and phone numbers and email addresses and doing all of these searches and going through businesses and looking at all this different stuff to try to like connect some dots. So I feel like there's a story here with her dad, and I'm not sure what it is. We're going to have to keep looking there. And then there's something with her mom too, and I'm just going to have to keep digging. I'll keep digging and keep looking on the Tati stuff, but I don't want to spend, like, I've wasted 2 days now trying to find something. So
so remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about YouTube drama. And she's digging up family records, coming up with the conspiracies about her dad and stuff like that. Listen, I'm no fan of Tati Westbrook. Not that I know much about her, but from what I've seen of her, she does look like a very big snake oil salesman. That being said, I was not inclined to look into her family tree and dissect each individual member of her family to figure out what other horrors lie inside these people's closets. I simply put, don't care that much, and nobody should really care that much. I mean, chill the fuck out. Jeez. Here is another thing Creepshow had to say, kind of addressing to all the people mad about, you know, the lawsuit, saying that this could be a slippery slope. Maybe Tati will start going after other creators like Willie Max Show, Nick DiOrio, perhaps myself or whatever, for doing videos against her. She's basically saying if she wanted to do that, she would have gone after D'Angelo Wallace first, because he has the largest video against Tati Westbrook. WithoutACrystalBall, or Katie Joy, is very clearly deliberately lied multiple times, cut up information, and crossed multiple boundaries to the point of bringing up Tati's husband's deceased relatives into the situation, as well as admitting to paying for personal private information because she doesn't like that they make vitamins. Again, if she was going to go after all commentary, she would aim higher than a person who can barely break 100K views. And I think that's reasonable logic. Look, I'm not a massive fan of YouTuber lawsuits. Matter of fact, I think most YouTuber lawsuits are pointless and just retarded. I think you gotta have a very, very good and solid reason to sue somebody, a reason that makes sense. And I simply don't think that, you know, this should be something that's encouraged. That being said, given the fact that this bitch has threatened to sue me, Tipster, multiple other people, given the fact that she actually is suing another YouTuber for criticizing her, and given the fact that she now wants to play victim and act like, oh, we should not be encouraging, this is a slippery slope, oh, I'm so worried. I find that just, it's the perfect example of karma. And I don't wish for this to be a common theme of YouTubers suing people for making videos against them. I think if a video is made that's defamatory against you, you should make a video response debunking it. I think that should be your more go-to option. Just keep the playing field on YouTube rather than taking this to a lawsuit. That being said, I can't really feel too bad for this person. Sorry, you made your bed. Now you gotta lie in it. My name is AugieRFC. I'm gonna get out of here. You guys hear the music. I'll catch you guys later tonight on After Hours. I'm about to go on Twitch as well, so you can catch me over there right now, and maybe I'll go on Twitch later tonight as well. Lots of streaming. Be there, everyone. Goodbye.